Ride control.
Roger. Bike bell is operational.
Okay, Whiskey Tango Hotel.
Bottle cage loaded. Brakes disengaged. Chain ring activated.
I'm pedaling.
Roger, Brian.
Looks good. Moving forward slowly.
Chain under tension, 14 miles per hour.
Brain suboptimal.
As usual.
I'm slowing down. 10 miles an hour.
Get your speed up.
I can't hold it. My legs are slowing down.
Brian Waymire, bike adventurer. A man already of limited capability. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have some technology as well as pocket change to make the first marginally acceptable man. Brian Waymire will be that man. Not so much better, or stronger, or even faster, but good enough.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Come on, wake up. It's time to ride.
All right, well, let's go. What can I say? It feels so good to be back. All right, let's get the intros out of the way. And this is probably for new viewers, but Kevin and I have ridden a ton of miles together all over Florida. We did the Gap last year. Good guy. And then Steve, you may remember, Steve and I rode the Natchez. And then we did the Erie Canal ride together. And well, it's good guy overload. Two of the nicest people walking the planet. So I'm getting spoiled this week with goodness. And I guess I should point out, this is the first time these two have ridden together, so I'm purposely hanging back to let them chat, get to know one another. How you doing? Man, Florida ain't flat. All right, well, I thought I might do a little update. You know, for those of you that have been long-time viewers, my last video was a week before Thanksgiving. So it's it's been a minute. 3 months. I had hoped to be back out after 2 months, but well, I also got the flu 2 weeks ago, so oh, the flu's awful. Anyway, thank you to so many of you that dropped me an email or a text. I had mentioned in my last video that I was going to have a series of medical procedures, and I didn't mean to be cryptic or mysterious. Part of it's hard to talk about. It makes me squeamish. I have suffered from the effects of varicose veins in my legs almost all my adult life. And you know, you get throbbing in your legs, you get restless leg syndrome, wake up in the middle of the night and you're, you know, yeah, it just bites. So back in August I went to a specialist And well, we arranged to do these procedures. I'm not going to get in the details because it does make me squeamish, but net result, I'm not exaggerating, I have new legs. I really do. I went for a run and my legs were bouncing. I was like bouncing off the ground, like feeling your legs working again instead of feeling like you have lead weights. Doc, if you're watching, this ride's dedicated to you. You're a good man. If any of you are in the Delaware area and want a recommendation, I got one for you. Just passed a lady on the trail. She wished me a happy Valentine's Day. Isn't that nice? I forgot. Happy birthday to my brother Steve. I'm not gonna say how old you are, but it's a good year. One of those good milestone years. Hope you have a great one. And guess who else has a birthday today? Another Steve. That's Steve right there. Yeah, happy birthday. We're gonna celebrate with some mountain house cuisine tonight or something, I don't know. How awesome is that? A bike jam. I'll take it. I like it. We were too hungry to take pictures of lunch, so it was good though. I'm sorry, I am so bad at getting footage of breaks. We stopped and got some ice cream. So good. We only got about another 4 or 5 miles to get to the campground. And our first day is done. Florida's awesome. It's just awesome. Florida's the greatest. I don't even know what to say. It's fantastic. All right, get back to riding. You know, I realized I did a bad job of doing the logistics. So, this is going to be a ride in two parts. The first part is St. Pete to New Smyrna Beach. And, well, you may have noticed, these guys are traveling awfully light. No, we're not. Steve's wife, Steph, is carrying all of our stuff in their car, and then she's going to meet us at the campground. So all we gotta do is carry our stuff we need for the day. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? One more person for the new Super Nice Guys Hall of Fame. Steph, well, I already knew she was nice because of Steve, but anyway, then, well, Steve and Steph are going home, and Kevin and I just decided, why don't we ride back? So then we're gonna have all our bikes loaded up with all of our stuff. Stick around. I'm sure there'll be drama, at least for me. Oh, we're over there. Steph, I got you on camera. I was talking about what a rock star you are. For carrying our stuff. I mean, this is the one. Is that amazing? That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I have all your stuff, so.
Awesome. You know, for Christmas this year, my kids got me one of these magic tents. Have you guys heard of this? It's pretty cool. You just take all the poles and tent stuff, and you literally just throw it up in the air, and it turns into a tent. It's pretty cool. All right, so some little camping technique from the world of Kevin. This is called the spin cycle. Nice. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Great night last night. Starkey something wilderness campground. Peaceful night. Well, we had one person yelling. I don't know what was going on there, but anyway, calm, quiet night. Didn't get super cold. It may have dipped into the 50s, but beautiful. Great night of sleep. And this is one of my favorite parts of this trail, this Starkey Wilderness. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Anyway, we are gonna make our way to Brooksville today. Yeah, looking forward to it. Great weather. Supposed to be some bad storms tonight, but otherwise, gorgeous. Morning. Tailwind. 19.6 miles an hour.
As we left our lunch stop, little did I know that my radar unit had somehow fallen off the back of my bike, and no, I don't know how. I didn't discover it was missing until we'd finished for the day, but we retraced our steps in their car, and what do you know, there it was, 10 miles back, blinking underneath one of the tables.
morning. How you doing? Quiet night last night. Morning. We had reservations at a campground just up the Withlacoochee Trail there, and we started looking at the weather reports, and very democratically took a vote, and all 4 of us said, let's get indoors tonight. So went to the beautiful, luxurious Microtel. You know, I've always thought of the Microtel as no frills. That was a nice Microtel. Right there at 50 and 75. I think we made the right choice because it started raining. At first it looked like it was only going to rain like half an hour, but it started raining about maybe 7 p.m. and I don't think it ended till 4 or 5 this morning. At one point, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I thought a bird was beating on the window, and I got up and pulled the blinds back, and no, it was rain. Big time rain, that kind of rain that you can't even see through. Wow. Ah, well, anyway, probably good to get an extra good night's rest because today's a long day. I think we got 75 to 80 miles, and well, that's long for me. So but beautiful. We're gonna go through Richloam, swampy area. It's my favorite, one of my favorite places on earth to ride. Gorgeous, beautiful. So stay tuned. So speaking of birds, I got to share with you a Christmas present I got. Actually, I got it for my kids, and then as I was checking out, it said, hey, buy one more, 50% off. So I couldn't pass that up. It's one of those AI enabled bird feeders. Got a little camera in it, and it has an app. And when a bird stops by for the buffet, it alerts you. And then the AI tells you what kind of bird it is. And of course, I'm assuming that it knows what it's identifying, because I don't know one bird from another. Starting to. But it's become a fun end of the day. You know, I had, I don't know, 65 visits the other day. And it takes like a little 5-10 second clip. So, end of my days, you know, I've been known to have a cold beverage and kick back and watch the birds for 10 minutes. Very relaxing. And yes, the name of my bird feeder is Cracker Birdle. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's probably we were just.
Oh, this is super cool. They're going to build this. That's cool. They're clearing out this land back here to put some of those historic buildings. Morning! For those of you that haven't ridden the coast to coast, you know, it's about, I think I've read 88% done. There's a pretty sizable gap between Groveland and, well, not quite to Brooksville, but there's 3 ways to get through there. I actually did a video on it. It's there, that one. And there's north of 50 on country roads. I've never done that. There's 50, which I think is going to be the official route. They're trying to connect a bike lane between the two, and they're making good progress. But, you know, personally, I don't think I'll ever use either one of those, because I really like this segment through Richloam. Kind of back roads, swampland. Beautiful. So again, if you're wondering which way to go back and watch that video. One man's opinion. I'll go on the record in Brian's big book of beautiful places. I gotta write that because I know it would be a bestseller. This has got to be in the first few pages. I love it here. I don't know if it's just because it's just so different than what I normally see in life. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, look, we're kind of in awe. You know, this is what, my 3rd time through here. Normally this section, it's about 2-3 miles of pretty thick sand that you know, sometimes you got to get off and walk. Something's changed. They cleared a bunch of sand off the road. Beautiful. If any of you are nervous about taking this route because of that, I don't know what they did, but very nice. since I've done a bad job, we're gonna zone in on the food for a little bit. Mmm. Sugarloaf Ridge, Sugarloaf Hill. Okay, so for those of you that pointed out that when Kevin and I did our hurricane ride, we skipped the Sugarloaf Ridge Hill, whatever. We just did it, okay? So I think we get points for that. We are going around the north side of Lake Apopka just because, well, because we wanted to see part of the new trail that goes all the way around. So, new roads, brand new roads, lots of new development. And that is as close as I want to get. Yeah. He'd love that. Having a canal between me and them. True confessions, today was hard. I don't have much in the tank right now. We just hit 75 miles and I am not in 75-mile shape, but I'm smiling, okay? Go. Well, you know what? Rock on. Boom. Boom. French toast, fried apples. On your left. How you doing? Yes, it is. I love your shirt, man. That is awesome. I forgot, we got a little famous person. Kevin pointed it out. Back in Apopka. NFL, great. I think almost all of his career was with Tampa Bay. He's one of those guys that I think ended his career and I can't remember where he went. Anyway, crazy eyes. Right there in Apopka. Hi. How you doing? Warren Sapp. The one and only Warren Sapp. Apopka. Famous person today. I think we made it. So we lost our bag support, moral support, enthusiastic support vehicle driver. Stephanie and Steve went back, but we're all loaded up with all that stuff that she carried for us. Different feeling. This is the first trip that I have loaded up all of my new tail fin baggage. And so I'll give you a review at the end of the day, but I gotta say one thing. How this attaches to the bike, the clamps and other stuff, wow. Very solid. You know, my bags used to clang around, and no, these are firmly in place. Morning. Struggled with headwinds on the ride eastward. First day was great, most of the tailwinds the whole day, and then we had 3 days of headwinds. 2 days ago were awful, but you'll be happy to know that the winds have shifted and they're in our face again. Morning. Got a new segment for you.
This is the segment where Brian talks sheer nonsense concerning random topics.
That's not really a new segment. I'm always talking about nonsense, but you know, during my cycling hiatus, I'd like to say that I did something noble, like learn a language or study up on the Ottoman Empire. But no, not me. Not me. I had a one-person James Bond film festival. I watched all of the Bond films. And yeah, wow. It was quite an experience. I had 4 takeaways. Not 3, 4. First takeaway was, man, some of those scripts, those are thin. Some of the Roger Moore movies, wow. Not a lot went into those stories. And nothing against Roger Moore. I liked Roger Moore. He's one of my more favorite Bonds. We'll get to that in a minute. Second takeaway, I'm gonna stop being hard on myself about janky special effects. Some of my special effects are better than Bond's special effects. I mean, granted, there's almost 50 years in between, but you know, and by the way, there's a lot of new viewers and subscribers. I started getting email back in December. I think it was 1 week, I got 5 of the same email, and it was, what in the world is up with your videos? You're on a spaceship, then you're in a cave, now you got clones. I'm gonna share more about that at some point in the future, but I'm gonna say this much. I think the world is way too serious, and if I can do something goofy janky that puts a smile on your face, or a giggle, or even a laugh. Oh man, if I could get a laugh, I think the world's too serious. So that's why I do it. There's more to it. I'll tell you later. All right, point number three. Point number three was about, in the first 8 films, well, a lot of the films, the plot's exactly the same. The Bond girl changes, the villain changes, the plot's the same. I don't know, maybe it just didn't hit me as much. All right, point 4. This isn't a point. Little viewer participation. I got 2 questions for you. One's just a cliche. Who's your favorite Bond? I'll share the results in the next video, but who's your favorite Bond? And then, I think this is a different question, but you may answer the same. Oh, we're at Maytown. There he is. You must be feeling good, dude.
I wanted to get through that wind.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to get down here.
Bet you thought I forgot. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All right, back to the viewer participation. First question, who's your favorite Bond? All right, I brought that up. But, second question, which again, it may be the same answer for you. For me, it's different. Who is the most Bondish of the Bonds? And what I mean is, when I was a kid, I read all of the Bond books. Loved them. But you get an idea in your head what Bond looks like from the book rather than the movie. And there's one Bond that I absolutely think is, well, to me, he just looks like the Bond from the books. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil it. You got to vote. I'll post the results. Cool?
Right before ending today, we passed a little bit of history. If you've ever driven on I-4 near Orlando, you may have seen this unfinished skyscraper, nicknamed the Eyesore on I-4. It was meant to be a luxury timeshare tower, but after the 2008 financial crash, construction stopped, and for nearly 2 decades, it has stood half-built, wrapped in scaffolding and questions. Developers have come and gone, and lawsuits have piled up. Recently, new efforts have aimed to finally finish it, turning a long-running symbol of delay into a test of whether unfinished stories can still be redeemed.
Yeah, so there's, oh, I'm sorry, good morning. How you doing? Have a good night? We had a good night. We are on the first of the gaps of this trail. When we came the other direction, Steve's wife actually carried us across the gap. Well, we stayed in a hotel, and then in the morning took us out, so we didn't have to navigate this on the eastward journey, but this is not my favorite part. It's not long, it's short, but not fun. Go straight? Yeah. Okay. We just bid farewell to Mario. Heck of a nice guy. Yes, he is a super nice guy. Hall of Fame member. Good dude. I met him through the channel, but he was telling me about Florida. And then one day he said, hey, I'll take you out to breakfast. And he mentioned a place that's in my neighborhood in Delaware. And then I came to find out that we're basically Delaware neighbors during the summer. Good dude. He's got a great YouTube channel. Play the thing. His specialties are biking, fishing, and drones. So go check him out. Good channel. While I'm at it, another channel I want to highlight. Paul, I don't know if it's Mulvey or Mulvey. I've never met Paul. He's a studly rider, I'll tell you that. He rides all over the place, but I have a feeling he and I would probably, we're kindred spirits in terms of goofy humor. Good guy. I have been working on a script for years about how to enjoy bike touring more. I never got around to it. Paul has a video. I'm not gonna make mine. I'm just gonna direct him to Paul's video, because I think 5 of the things on our list were the same. Great video, great content. Go check out Paul. You know, a long day in the saddle makes you contemplative.
I entered a pun contest. I sent in 10 of my best, thinking surely one would claim the prize, but no pun intended.
What if there were no hypothetical questions?
Earth is like a guy who knows exactly how close to stand next to a campfire.
I bought a couch that seats 4 people with no problems, but I don't know 4 people with no problems.
I asked a friend if she wanted to get coffee sometime, and she said, sure, how about 10 tomorrow morning? And I say, whoa, that's too many.
I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. And then it dawned on me.
Our ears are smoke detectors.
Out of all the inventions over the last 100 years, the dry erase board has got to be the most remarkable.
I don't ride to add days to my life. I add bike to ride days to my don't.
You're good?
Yeah, I think so.
This says do not block gate.
If we get out of the way, we'll be good.
So we're not going to block the gate.
There you go.
We're going to get over the gate. We just magically got over that. We didn't take any of our bags off.
There you go.
And we just
got it.
Kind of threw our bikes over, right?
Yeah. I'm a little wore out.
We need a little nap now. $72.
Wait, let me see. Almost 73.
Almost 73. High five.
72.9. I'm gonna ride back out to the entrance.
I can't believe we finished. I really can't. Pad Thai, the chicken. Kevin, what are you doing? Kevin is resorting to the beef stroganoff with noodles. Woo! morning. How you doing? Restful night at the Colt Creek campground. If I understand it right, it is a relatively new campground and beautiful. Everything was super clean and nice. Quiet night. Just what you want. If you're wondering, yes, another day of headwinds. This is day 7. We had 6 days of headwinds, 1 day of tailwinds.
One hour later.
So we're just past halfway, and you know what that means. Public subs. And the best place to stop for lunch is under I-4.
That afternoon, I had a dream. I dreamt I was as light as the ether, a floating cyclist visiting things to come. I dreamed that Steve and Steph made it back home happy and safe. They're a swell couple. And then I dreamed a day into the future when Kevin and I cruised to the end of our ride next to the Gulf. We were happy, feeling a sense of accomplishment and happy to take a break from saddle sores and headwinds. I saw Kevin on a new STS bike with a cool green matte finish, ready to take him on any number of adventures around the world. And still, I dreamed on, further into the future than I'd ever dreamed before. It was cloudier than the rest, but I saw me. My body was healthy, and I was happy riding across a wide landscape. Was it wishful thinking? Was I fleeing reality like I know I'm liable to do? It sure seemed real. Was it a trail in Florida? And if not Florida, then a land not too far away where cyclists are strong and wise and capable, and their bikes shift smoothly and ride fast. I don't know. Maybe it was the Southern Tier route.